Number two, we need to increase our membership. This was submitted by Len Heisel of Scamp Base. Solutions. Number one, increasing our membership is a twofold item. Number one, it requires that we retain our current members. Number two, within that, we need an ongoing CDADDY program to keep in touch with our current members who may not be active in the base. We need ongoing public announcements to let submariners know that we exist. Me personally, I've never signed anybody up new to USSVI who didn't say to me, "Damn, I didn't know you existed." Boy, I hear that a lot. Sometimes it's not quite that voice, but usually pretty close. Shark attack will do that to you. So, much of that can be done with community outreach programs, getting the word out that we exist one way or another. One of those programs, yeah, I know, I have something to do with it, I work at it, is the Caps for Kids. How many bases here are involved in Caps for Kids? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is 30 or 40 bases that are now, we've given 1,600 caps away. Drop by, I'm going to have my computer over here, I'll show you the last one we did, the Children's Hospital in Loma Linda. If you come away from that not feeling good, or without a tear in your eye, now you missed something. And the kids absolutely love it, just love it. Boy, they can't get enough. So, but it can also be done by soliciting free public notices in your local media, and if necessary, paying for them in places like the Penny Savers or Green Sheets or, a little classified. Dale Barkley of Scamp Base placed some ad, picked up 2 or 3 members out of that. Well, let me explain that to you. In 2004, when we put the base together, we had 12 members. 2 years later, we had about 115. It's a very strong base. Amazing. And any base can do that. It should be done. I know it can. So, we need to have ideas and ways to increase our membership. I'm going to explain that CDADDY program to you just real quick. Most all of you have got to know about it. When I reported my first boat, this little, tiny, Jewish kind of guy with a really big nose was a first-class radioman named R.A. Johnson. I called him Rat's Ass for R.A., but this guy could have carried this guy around in my pocket. And he just kind of, put his arm around me and said, "I'll bet you nobody will beat me up if I'm with you," or something. I don't know what it was. And we became buddies, and I was an E5 at the time. And he helped me with my quals. He told me when the cop was coming. I mean, the guy steered me around some of the obstacles. We went on Liberty together. That was the good old days. I guess they don't do that so much anymore, but we drank together, and we won't go there. And both of us divorced our wives, of course, but regardless, the point is that this guy was my sea daddy. I still love him. I know where he is. I know where he is right now. I know he's only got one eye that works. One was poked out because I've kept up with this guy. Sea daddies, and I have to use the Scamp Base because I don't have anywhere else to go with that. We've got 7 members of the Scamp Base who pick up the phone one time a month and call 6 or 7 members who don't come to meetings and ask them, "How you doing? What's going on? Listen, you want to do some pill swapping? I'll give you a 2 Lipitor or a Tenolol, or how about 6 Coumadin for the hell are you using out there?" I mean, because we're getting that age, a whole bunch of us. And you just talk submarine stuff. I mean, you want to get a conversation going, you want to know whether the guy was really a boat sailor or not? Ask him when he had to dive the spunk tank. You got him. Nobody else uses that word. The spunk tank is pure submarine. That's it. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom of the village. You know right away. And boat sailors have just got something to talk about. Call these guys up and talk to them. This is not a phone tree. This is a sea daddy. And you just talk, and then you say, "Hey man, make the next meeting if you can." Let me tell you what we did the last one. That silly fool that was standing up in front of us. He's a funny guy to watch. Bring him in, keep him close. What will happen is they'll renew. People quit because nobody talks to them. I signed up a guy into the San Diego base when I was there one day. His name is Hal. And Hal came in and I said, "Hey, I haven't seen you around. Are you a member?" He says, "No." You a boat sailor? Yeah. So how come you don't remember it? Well, I came here once before and nobody would talk to me. What? Nobody would talk to me. That ain't a good sign. So I said, give me your money. I want to show you a trick. So he gave me his money. I stood up. I didn't even have a microphone. And I said, listen, if you don't all say hello to Hal, shake his hand, pat him on the back, find out about his wife, kids, and grandkids, I'm going to have you outside somewhere. I'm going to get you. People were lining up to talk to this guy. And a short, chubby guy could have said it. Okay, no reference to you, Bob. Anybody could have said that. And, you know, I introduced the guy, and Hanselman, and there he was, and he's a boat sailor, and he wanted to be, he's still in the organization. He's still paying his dues, he's still with us. Nobody talked to me. God, that's hard to listen to. So, we need to retain members, we need to bring in new ones.